If you tell Nichelle that you and I hooked up, then it won't help other people to believe your side of things when it comes to Max. What did you say? Controlling what I ate, controlling what came out, it made me feel like I was strong enough to handle everything that was going on. What exactly do you remember, Ben? What Elvira screamed with her last breath. One of you also know what she screamed. It was you. You took Elvira's life, and I know exactly why. Nichelle, give me your phone. Just hear me out. You're gonna give me your phone, Zeke, and you're gonna give it to me now. No, you gotta calm down. Calm down? You don't tell me to calm down. How long have you been hooking up with Yvette Mitchell? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mom, and happy Haitian Independence Day. I know that I usually get this ready for you when you all wake up, but since Ulysses here for a bit, I've got some soup jumu for you all. The new year is off to a good start already. Soup jumu? Yep. Back in the slavery days in Haiti, only the slave masters were allowed to eat the soup till the ancestors took out the slave masters and took the soup with them. What's in it? You know, soup, noodles, beef. Do you want some, Ulyssa?
Happy New Year!
Devante, why aren't you saying anything? Because he knows that I'm right. You can't be right, Ben. My husband didn't take Elvira's life. Why would he? Will you tell her, or should I? Benedict, this is a serious accusation. What makes you so sure that Devante Torres took Elvira's life? It don't matter when I hooked up with her. Are you kidding? Have you forgotten that the two of us are together? Did you hook up with her while we've been dating? No. How do I know for sure that you're telling me the truth, Zeke? Come on. Just because I never told you about Yvette doesn't mean that I'm lying to you. I don't love her. I love you. Do you really expect me to forget about the times I caught you speaking with her? On top of that, she still got your number and called you on New Year's Day. Most of all, you don't lie to those you love. You lied to your sister, but you still love her. You see, that makes me think that you're not telling me the truth. Just like I came clean to you, Ulyssa, I'm gonna give you one chance to come clean to me. Starting with the drugs that were found in your bag. Did they belong to you? I know that you're Dominican, Ulyssa, but you're our guest. Would you like to try it? Mom, Ulyssa might want to try it another time. Come on, Ulyssa. Don't knock it till you try it. I know you smell what I smell. Besides, I won't be making soup jumu for another year. This might be your only chance to try it for a while. Shelly, I think that if the girl's not hungry, then she shouldn't have to eat anything. I didn't understand then, but I understand now that the night Elvira lost her life was during the anniversary of the opening of Theodosius' palace. From what I understand, all of you were there, but only one of you left early to pay a visit to Elvira. Devante, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at Theodosius' palace right now? You haven't been answering my calls. No, I've been ignoring your calls. Major difference. I told you that we were through and I meant it. All because I told you that I want to be with you? Yes. We weren't supposed to get this deep. We certainly weren't supposed to fall in love with each other. So you do love me. I love Udell. And I'll do whatever it takes to get him back. You're almost 18, Elvira. You've got 1 month and I can make you the next Mrs. Torres. I'm not trying to play stepmom to your son. Go back to your son and go back to your wife. I'm going to fight for Udell. Even if I have to tell him everything. What? Look, I'll try to keep him from telling Isabel. But I don't want you, Devante. You're not leaving me. You're mine. I love you. No, I'm not yours. Get off me. I don't love you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. If you don't want me, then I won't let anyone else have you. Tia? 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 That's when I found her. Bloody, lifeless. All because she told you how she didn't want to be with you and wanted to be with someone else. You didn't take Elvira's life because you were afraid that she'd expose you. The reason you took her life was because you couldn't handle the fact that she didn't want you anymore. You couldn't handle the fact that she didn't love you like you loved her. Okay. The drugs that were found in my bag, they did belong to me. And you were planning to sell them. Yeah. So all that talk about landscaping? Just lies? When did you even start selling drugs in the first place? A couple of years ago. Years, Zeke? Did you need money that bad? Don't you understand what sort of risk you're taking by being in this sort of lifestyle? What about your dreams of being a barber? That was a lie too? What do you even want in life? Yours, Nichelle. I want your life. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I want to get out of the real world. I do live in the real world. Nah, you're living the dream. The American dream. You don't know what it's like to be in the real world. All you know is a life of fantasy. Never struggling to pay the bills. I want your life. Buying whatever I want, whenever I want, and give you the sort of life you deserve. But if I gotta do that, I gotta do some shady stuff to get what I've been looking for. That's the thing. You don't. Look at my family. For generations, my family has been the most successful family in this town. Do you see us doing illegal stuff? That's what you think. What do you mean by that, Z? Baby, what's wrong? I'm really sorry. You don't have to apologize. Mr. Dorval is right. Yulissa, I'm sorry if you felt any pressure. No, that's not it. And I'm not passing on the mail to disrespect your culture. It's just that I have. Yulissa, if you're not comfortable with saying anything else, then you don't have to. It's okay, Vanessa. I'll let them know. Let us know about what? For months, I've been struggling with an eating disorder. Elvira? You cheated on me 20 years ago with Elvira? You wanted to leave me and our son for her? It's not true. It is true. Wanda, no. I won't lie for you anymore, Devontae. No more. Not after you took my best friend away from me. He did sleep with Elvira. She told me before her life was taken. My daughter? My little girl? She was 17. You monster! You defile my daughter and discard her as if she were a bug? How dare you, Devontae? How dare you? Devontae, I want the truth. Did you sleep with Elvira? I never took her life, Isabel. That's not what I asked. Don't waste your time. It's the truth. Wanda can attest to it. Like I said, all of you were at Theodosius' palace the night Elvira lost her life. Did any of you notice Devontae there all night? As a matter of fact, he wasn't there all night because I was the one who saw him leave. Forget it. Okay, here's the $1 million question. Why did you get with me, Zeke? For my money? I got with you for you. I love you, and that's something I never lied about. This is how you show someone you love them? By lying to them? By cheating on them? I never wanted to betray you, Nichelle. I just don't know. I feel like I can't control myself sometimes. So you're under some sort of mind control? That's what it feels like, ever since I was a kid. What happened when you were a kid? My parents ain't know how to do their jobs, so they let me do whatever I wanted. To the point where they couldn't supervise me, and I found X-rated videos at 11 years old. Ever since then, the idea of sex just floods my brain, and there ain't nothing I can do to make it stop. Since that's your explanation, then would you have dropped me if I decided not to sleep with you tonight? I can never do that to you. So you would cheat on me instead? Enter the fantasy land of X-rated videos when I can't satisfy your cravings? Zeke, I gave you everything, because I thought you loved me. I do. You don't know how. All you do is keep things to yourself and lie. How can I be with you after all this? Nichelle, please. I'll do better. I'll be better. Words, Zeke. That's all they are. Get out, Zeke. We're done. The show. Get out, Zeke. Ulissa, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to disrespect you by eating up all your food and throwing it all up. It's okay. We understand. I know you got your family, but now that you're a Christian, you got us too. Your spiritual family. Thanks, everyone. But it's a new year. I want to overcome this. I know that it's silly, or that it sounds silly, but I'm afraid to try anything new, anything good. This year, I want to face my fears. What did you see that night, Mrs. Mitchell? Devontae walked out of the hotel. I thought he needed some fresh air. Right before I had to leave, I noticed Devontae come back without his suit jacket. I guess he couldn't show anyone all the blood that spilled on his clothes. Elvira's blood. This whole time, Wanda, how could you stay silent for all these years? If I had any idea, I never would have. Commissioner Burke, we heard all that we needed to hear. Arrest the monster who took my little girl's life. Okay, Devontae, that's 2 witnesses. You can't be serious. Over the word of a drug addict and a bitter best friend of the victim? Do you have an alibi? That's what I thought. Devontae Torres, I'm arresting you for taking the life of Elvira Russo. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one will be appointed to you. Do you understand the rights that I have just read to you? Crystal.